I'm getting right straight into the action shots while I talk to you about this MJX Hypergo 16207, which is a buggy style 3S super cool little truck, I think, unless we break it right away. In this play, I am going to break this RC car. Put in the comments below your best story for breaking an RC car. We all want to hear it. Put it in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Remember to subscribe, like, share the video, all those kind of things. But I really want to hear how your best story for breaking an RC car. It seems to me that if you want a buggy that packs a punch in a small package, this MJX Hypergo should be what we're all looking for. It is 1/16 scale. It is a beast and ready to run right out of the box. Speaking of right out of the box, if you watch this through, when we get done with the play and me giving you the basics on what this truck is, I'm going to do a review, let you know what my experience was, what I liked, what I didn't like, and then if you stick around, there will be an unboxing. So you will see what actually comes in this box. It is full-time four-wheel drive, which is obviously great for grass, dirt, pavement, wherever you're going to go. As I think I said, it is a brushless motor. Brushless always means you're going to get more power and use less energy, so you're going to get a longer run time with a higher top speed. They're saying the top speed is 62 kilometers an hour, which in English means about 38, I think. I did that in my head. If it's wrong, if it's wrong, actually, put the comment below, let me know. The power should be great. You're actually seeing it go, so you already know better than I do at this point. 38 miles an hour is seriously fast for a beginner ready to run 1/16 scale buggy. That's really not a joke, and it should be super cool. A lot of that comes from the fact that it actually comes with a 3S LiPo battery. So the LiPo battery, much like the brushless technology, gives you more power, more efficiency, is gonna give you a longer run time. That's always a good thing. So those are all the basics of everything you need to know about the truck. You've been watching it go. I think you probably have a pretty good idea of what my experience has been. What do you say we stop the play and go ask me in the future how I liked it? Can't tell how much you could see, but we've had a little bit of a catastrophic failure there. But I'm gonna start right off by saying, I don't think it's necessarily the car's fault, right? You've watched the video, you saw what I was doing. It's way beyond what this is designed to do, way beyond what normal consumers do, right? I'm trying to make crazy cool footage for you guys, so I'm doing all kinds of stupid things, thrashing it around. So I don't think this is indicative of normal use, okay? So I'm gonna say, for durability wise, I think this thing's just fine. I think I broke it doing stupid things. I hope you appreciate the video of all those cool stupid things, because I just broke my toy. How about the RC? How is it? So this is, I would say, firmly in a spot that is significantly better than a toy grade one, but it's not quite hobby grade. So if you're getting this for somebody or yourself and you're like, really excited about it, want a cool RC car, a cool buggy, but you're not quite ready to jump into like a really expensive hobby grade, I think this is a great choice. The steering is good, handling is good. It's obviously 1/16 scale, so it bounds over bumps really well, right? It bounces right over those bumps, but it doesn't like suck them up and smoothly go through wild terrain, right? That's not what this is gonna do. It's going to cover wild terrain, but it's going to kind of bounce itself over. On the street, it's super cool. On the field, super cool. All those things, you saw that. I do think the rear wing is a weak point. I actually broke that off earlier in the conversation. Battery life is absolutely incredible, really good. Speed's really good. The control of it's really good. Oh, my one other little bit of a negative thing is I find a little tippy, a little different than what I expected a low slung buggy to be, right? Like, it definitely ends up on its roof a whole lot more than I expected. Not the end of the world. Just be prepared to go over and flip it if you're driving it like a crazy person. In the end, I'm gonna give this a solid 4 out of 5 on the Doug score. Say it's a great value. There is a link below. Oops, there is a link below. If you want this, click on it, get it, you can't go wrong. So you saw the play, you heard my review, now you want to see what's inside the box? I do too. We're in the past, I haven't seen it, I have no idea. I see what the box looks like. The box looks freaking cool. What do you say we carve it out and see what it's like? Oh, I see little shock absorbers. They look like metal shocks, which is a good thing. I will say this is nice and heavy, so I'm kind of feeling good about the construction, and that looks so cool. Comes with an instruction manual, always a good thing. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's It's so cute. Look how adorable this is. It is solid. It is really solid. We're gonna have to check this thing out in a little more detail, right? Solid, I'll tell you that much. I think if I drop it again, my wife's gonna be mad at me. So, all right, let's save the drop test for outside. You've seen it fly and stuff already, so you don't need the test anymore, right? Here we go. It only has 3 pins because it is a Buggy. Look at that. Oh, there's another 3S battery, so it does come with 2 3S batteries, which is nice. These definitely aren't friction shocks. They're definitely full metal shocks with fluid in them. Can't believe that could be an issue, that we still have to have this conversation. Ooh, I think this front bumper is metal. This is metal here. I think that is metal. That is wild. Obviously, independent 4-wheel suspension, 4-wheel drive. It's got conventional hardware. It's got conventional Phillips hardware throughout it. It doesn't have socket caps, but you know, this is a budget product, so I think that's understandable and kind of what we expected. Obviously, we got the 3S compatible speed controller, the 3S motor, which actually has a fan on it, which is a nice thing. In addition to the aluminum heat sinks, it has a fan as well, which is always good. This is so small, so compact. Oh, I'm excited to go play with this. You've seen me play with it. You've heard my review. You now see the unboxing. I hope this has been helpful. We'll see you next time.